We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Good.
They'll run it again with Henry. Riley Moss takes him down defensively. The Titans at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, ready. Ready, team, with it. Out.
Running from the gun with Henry. And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
That's to his running back, complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. You talk about this Titan defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
With the lack of pass defense, they do make up for it.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 5.
They're right here.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. And down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far. That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys
like
beyond that circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Crossing route complete to Ross. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Ross. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Down at the 45. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. Oh, and now some space to operate. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
Get set.
Henry up the middle. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Go ahead. Whoa. Winning team.
Tua going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
44. Ready.
Inside handoff. Henry. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Henry again on second down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To the air with McCarthy. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Now McCarthy. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here's McCarthy. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
70 Lions. Let's go.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Now they'll shift things around. Looking to throw McCarthy. They'll try and do this himself. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
That's another.
No surprise to see a sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. McCarthy operating from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A final shot before break. McCarthy. This is caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Titans 10.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Throwing is McCarthy. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Touchdown, L.A. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tucker Kraft, 67 yards. And the Titans are back within a score. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion. And that makes this a 1-point game now. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On play action, now McCarthy.
And it's caught.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
And McCarthy going to sneak it.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 28, Titans 18.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They keep it with Henry on first down.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 right at the 40.
Ready. Ready.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
To a hit, and the ball is out.
And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run over them, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I got a big grin on my face, too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call.
At the 32-yard line.
A give left side to Robinson.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 23-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. From the shotgun, McCarthy.
This one caught by his tight end, Andrews.
And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Chargers first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Bijan Robinson, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Cam Little to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Looking to put a drive together.
Get safe. Go ahead. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go.
He'll start with a give to Henry. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
37-yard line.
Now a handoff to Henry. How did he stay on his feet? Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 62 yards. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up. But in this case, he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they give them that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Robinson toss play left side. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 37. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Chargers are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll go down at the 28. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On the toss, here's Robinson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Justin Ross
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
24.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
All right.
Looking to pass. Tua.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29.
From the gun, it's Tua. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Down the sideline he goes. And down to the 29-yard line. 109 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Now